Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, please subscribe. I'd really love that. If you're returning, how you doing? Before I start this video, I just want to let everyone know that this video is for educational purposes only, and I'm not trying to instill fear into anyone. If anything, I'm the logical one. You know what I mean? I try to, you know, make everyone understand what's going on without putting fear into anyone. I'm going to give you the facts to the best of my ability with the information that's already out there on the internet. So do your own research so you can form your own opinions. All right. So, um, an FBI official warned that the state election systems are being targeted as the 2024 election approaches, and they're describing them as extremely alarming. This threat environment, unfortunately, is very high. It's extremely alarming. And that was said by Tim Langan, Langan. And he is the executive assistant director for the Criminal Cyber Response and Services branch of the FBI. Now, officials said that voter databases could be hacked via phishing or ransomware attacks. Okay. So they are also warning about the rising use of AI that could be used for potential ways to like trick us when voting. There have also been significant advancements that could allow China, North Korea, and Russia to target election systems. Now, there's a man by the name of Eric Goldstein, and he is the executive assistant director for the cybersecurity at CISA, and that's CISA. And he said that we are in a really difficult cybersecurity environment right now. Every single location is at risk, regardless of size, regardless of the sector. So, no official is able to provide any concrete proof or example of these so called findings, but Kentucky Republican Secretary of State, his name is Michael Adams, said last month that a BOMB threat was called into the state capitol in Frankfurt, saying that the explosives would make sure you all end up unalive. But no devices were even found, and 8 other state capitals also received the same threats. Now, are these scare tactics or what are they? So, Mr. Adams said hopefully it's not a sign of what's to come this year. The benefit of all that we have gone through these last several years is that everybody in the room is psychologically prepared for 2024. That's what he said. Regarding the alleged foreign threats to the U.S. election systems, CISA, which is an arm of the Department of Homeland Security, okay, released a warning several days ago that the CCP, state sponsored cyber actors, are seeking to pre position themselves on IT networks for disruptive or destructive cyber attacks against U.S. critical infrastructure in the event of a major crisis or conflict with the United States. Now, CISA, the FBI, and U.S. National Security Agency said that a CCP backed group known as Volt Typhoon. They compromised the Department of Energy, the Environmental Protection Agency, uh, and TSA, which is Transportation Security Administration. These agencies, operated by Australia, Canada, New Zealand, and the United Kingdom, were also targeted by the group. In another example, an alleged cyber attack in January disabled systems across Fulton County, Georgia, where former President Donald Trump and others are facing charges for alleged interference, right? Meanwhile, local governments in Missouri and Pennsylvania and Colorado were targeted by ransomware attacks late last month. Speakers at a recent FBI conference also made reference to an AI generated content, including robocalls. And the FCC recently moved to ban robocalls that use AI earlier this month. In January, New Hampshire Attorney General John Formella revealed there was a robocall that used AI to mimic Joe Biden's voice and discouraged voters in the state from coming to the polls during the state's primary election. And this is what the recording said. Voting this Tuesday only enables the Republicans in their quest to elect Donald Trump again. Your vote makes a difference in November, not this Tuesday. Now, an AI generated voice that mimicked former President Donald Trump was also used in an advertisement to promote DeSantis, who dropped out of the 2024 race several weeks ago. And this happened last year in Iowa. Now, that move drew condemnation from the former president's campaign at the time. Also last month, FBI Director Chris Wray and NSA Director Paul Nakasone made reference to the upcoming general election in November, with Mr. Wray saying that Americans can and should have confidence in our election system, and none of the election interference efforts that we've seen put at jeopardy the integrity of the vote count itself in material ways. And so, in that sense, people can have confidence. Well, China has a bigger hacking program than that of every major nation combined, and has stolen more of Americans' personal and corporate data than every nation, big or small, combined, unfortunately. I don't know what the hell their problem is, but it seems like this is just their hobby, whatever. But for every one person that we have working in cybersecurity sector in our government, in the United States government, China has 50 working in theirs. Okay. We are seriously outnumbered, and it's a huge problem. So we really have to watch when we go and we vote, okay? Because could there be interference? It could be on a national level, but it also could affect our local levels as well. So, when we go and we vote for like our local sheriffs, okay, or our local politicians, for county commissioners or whatever the case may be, those can be affected as well, because these hackers want you to feel it in the heart. They want you to feel it. Be like, see, gotcha. They want you to feel it. And then I think they just might do it on a national level and screw around with the presidential election. So, because I know I've heard it before, our votes don't count and stuff like that. Okay. But, I think this year it is really going to be messed with. I really, truly do. And I think that our enemies are really just out to get us. They really, truly are. And, at first I thought that they would get us, with our grid, with our POS system, with the point of sale system. But I think they're going to hit us on the local and the national level when it comes to our elections. I really do. So I don't know. I think it's really bad. And I really wish that they would get a damn hobby. I really do. And I do know, okay, I do know what everybody's thinking. Okay, they're selected. I get it. I know that. I know that. But when it comes to our local elections, okay, they're going to mess with that. They're going to mess with who gets in for our next sheriff, for our county commissioners, Okay. They're going to mess with all that. And that is where it's going to really hurt, you know? So, all right, guys, I'm out of here. I will see you in the next one. Okay. You stay safe, you stay positive, you keep prepping. And as always, fearless. Ciao.